Hi, what's your name?
My name is Brenda C.
And how long have you been living down here?
Here, this particular spot, probably 3 years or so,
Mm-hmm.
and total 7 years or more.
7 years since you've been in stable housing?
No, since I've been homeless.
Since you've been homeless. And do you want to tell us a little bit about what
Well,
happened?
first I was told that I couldn't work anymore because of my back. I had no disc in the bottom part of my back. And then I lost the house that I'd worked on for 2 years. Was lied to, told that I could stay there forever and never got to. Um, So I've been fighting to find a home and whatnot, but they're just too expensive. It's more for the rich than it is for us. And I have a handicapped son to take care of, and so I got to make sure he gets a good home too. But since I've ended up on this street, I have been nothing but done wrong to by people and St. Peter's Hospital. They took my son from me. How they managed to do that, I don't know, but they did. And lied about, the doctor even threatened me that if he has to come to the hospital one more time, that he's going to take it and make it to work and never see him again. How wrong is that? You
Mm-hmm.
know, you don't split, especially a relationship that my son and I had, up. And now I can't see him. I haven't seen him for a while. I'm not able to talk to him. They killed him, and I had to bring him back. And they put him on medication that didn't agree with him. We were told not to put him in front of a judge to make him look incompetent. And that's all I got to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Is that good?
Yeah. Do you want to share anything about what did when I met you before, you were looking for a place for you and your
I'm
son?
still in the process of looking for a home.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to buy a RV, and it's a pretty nice one. So I'm looking for a small piece of property so that my son can come home and fighting. And I'm trying to fight to get a lawyer to help us bring him home. Um, he doesn't deserve what he's going through, and neither do I. Um, and that's what I'm working on and starting my flower business.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful. And what do you see as like the solution here for
I
folks that
think
are in
that
your
there's so
situation?
many empty buildings that they can make into apartments, like the Brewery,
Mm-hmm.
for one. It's been sitting empty for years. Um, I think they should take some of the empty properties that are just sitting there and make them into RV parks for people who have older trailers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of places
Mm-hmm.
they won't accept an older one.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel for these people. I will admit that they have um, struggled too, and they need the help too, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I just want to see it better. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's like it's all for the rich and none for the poor,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And I've lived in this town since I was 5 years old, and I never knew this town was going to be like this
Mm-hmm.
until I got on the street.
Mm-hmm.
How bad the government is
Mm-hmm.
in the city. I mean, well, city tries, I guess they do try, but they should be harder on different things, like quit giving the rich more money.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's a good one? Uh, Community Action Council. I was 13 on the list. If people would have done their jobs, and OLMAP would have done their jobs by pursuing the care that I needed at the time, I wouldn't be here and I would be with my son. And I think that they're getting paid buku money, especially Community Action. I was 13 on the list, and why am I still sitting here?
Mm-hmm.
To get a house
And you're talking
or
about the
home.
coordinated entry list.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. And I'm still sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
In the process of all that, I lost my son. That's not
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Brenda, what would you want to say to somebody that's in your situation?
have faith.
Yeah.
Have faith. Um, I know everybody don't believe in God and whatnot, but I do because He's proven it to me. Keep fighting. Don't let it bring me back. Like me, I'm crying, but barely. That's not usual for me. I
Mm-hmm.
usually don't cry. But hi, sweetheart. There are good people out there, and they're looking out for me, so that's good. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't deserve this. They don't deserve this. I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
the apartments would be smart, they would charge less. That way they'd get more people to rent from them and make more money in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they'd rather make them so hard that they want first, last, and deposit. Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about the handicapped people who don't get money?
Mm-hmm.
Or like me, I only get $8.40. How am I going to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's forced poverty. It's not enough money
Yeah,
for
it's like
anybody
they're
to live
forcing
on.
us to be here.
Yeah.
And, it's just not right.
Yeah.
The cities even, I mean, they've helped and they've done a lot. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate everything they do and how they're letting us stay here. That's why I'm always playing garbage monitor. So I can't tell that.
Yeah.
But, I don't like seeing the Lord's property. I mean, they say it's their property, whose property. Who cares whose property it is? You don't need to ruin it and make it look bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say.
Cool. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks for being here.
I did. I don't